Hi, I'm Pixel, and today I'm going to tell you the story of a very special cloud. Her name was Nubi. Now, let's listen to her story.
Once upon a time, high up in the sky, there was a tiny and very fluffy little cloud named Nubi. She was white and soft like a giant cotton ball. Nubi loved to float, play hide and seek with the sun, and watch the world from way up high. But she had a secret, a very big fear that she didn't tell anyone. Unlike the other clouds who moved with pride and let their rain fall with joy, Nubi was terrified of raining. While her friends were getting ready to water the fields and fill the rivers, she would ask herself, full of worry, "What if I make a mistake? What if I soak someone who doesn't want to get wet? Or what if my drops are too cold? It would be a disaster." So, every time she felt she was getting heavy and full of water, she would run to hide behind a much larger and gray cloud, one of those old and wise clouds that looked like mountains in the sky. From there, she watched the others dance with the wind, releasing their refreshing showers over thirsty flowers and the roofs of houses. But Nubi, she always stayed behind, floating all alone, feeling a bit useless. She felt heavier and heavier, but her fear was even bigger. One day, while Nubi was trying to pass unnoticed, she felt a playful breeze by her side. It was Sylvan, the wind, who was always in a good mood and traveled all over the world. Sylvan stopped and looked at her with curiosity.
"What's wrong, little Nubi? Why don't you ever join the rain party? I always see you here hidden and lonely."
Nubi blushed a little bit, or at least she turned a bit more grayish. With a trembling little voice, almost inaudible, she confessed,
"It's just that I'm afraid. I'm very afraid of doing it wrong."
Sylvan the wind listened to her carefully. He didn't laugh, nor told her it was silly. Instead of that, he gave her a warm and understanding smile.
"I understand your fear, Nubi, but sometimes the most wonderful things happen when we dare to do that which scares us."
And with a lot of care, with a kind and gentle puff, he pushed the little cloud forward, far from her hiding place and a little bit lower so she could see better.
"Just look.
Sylvan whispered to her.
Look what happens when you trust yourself and what you're capable of doing."
Right below Nubi, there was a small town, but it wasn't a happy town. Everything looked dry and dusty. The bright colors had disappeared. The flowers in the gardens were withered, with their little heads drooping toward the ground as if they were very sad. The trees had dry and crunchy leaves. The little animals of the forest, like rabbits and squirrels, were desperately looking for some puddle with water. And in the streets, the children, instead of running and playing, looked toward the sky with long faces full of hope, waiting for some generous cloud to give them a little rain. The whole town seemed to whisper, "Please, a little bit of water." Upon seeing that scene, something changed inside Nubi. Her cloud heart beat strongly. She no longer thought about if she would do it well or badly. She only felt an enormous need to help. She took a deep breath, so deep that she puffed up a little more, and closing her eyes, she concentrated. She let a tiny drop fall. Plink! Then she gathered more courage and let out another. Plunk! And after that, another and one more. Without realizing it, a soft and delicate rain began to fall over the thirsty town. It wasn't a noisy storm, but a kind and constant drizzle, like a fresh hug from the sky. Magic happened instantly. The flowers, upon feeling the water, began to lift their petals and show their bright colors again. The dry grass recovered its intense green. The birds, which had been quiet, started to sing happy melodies celebrating the gift from the sky. And the prettiest thing of all was seeing the children. They came running out of their houses with open arms, laughing and jumping under the rain, splashing in the little puddles that were forming in the street. Their laughter rose up to the sky and reached Nubi like the sweetest music. Thank you, little cloud, everyone shouted from below, waving at her with their hands. Nubi, upon hearing those words and seeing so much happiness, felt light and bright. An immense joy flooded her completely. For the first time in her life, she understood something very important. She didn't need to be perfect. It didn't matter if a drop fell here or there. The only thing that mattered was daring to try, encouraging herself to give what she had to offer. Her rain, even if it was small, had brought life and joy to a whole town. Since that day, Nubi continued to be a tiny and fluffy cloud, but she was never afraid of raining again. Every time she saw a dry field or some sad flowers, she remembered the happy town and let her rain fall with confidence and pride, knowing that she was making the world a little bit better. And snip, snap, snout, this story of the brave Nubi is finished.
Did you see how brave Nubi was? Sometimes trying for the first time is already a big step. If you liked this story, subscribe and come explore the Pixiverse with me. See you in the next adventure!